Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Governor Phil Murphy had his State of the State address this week detailing what he'd like to see happen in the coming year. Our State House reporter Phil Andrews was there. Phil.
Tuesday, January 14th, the start of a new two-year legislative session. The highlight of that day was Governor Phil Murphy's annual State of the State address. Under the watchful eye of Senate President Stephen Sweeney and Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, Governor Murphy talked about some of the things his administration had accomplished in his first 2 years in office. But after creating a stir last month when he suggested he might push for more tax hikes, he was careful to avoid the issue on Tuesday. He did say, though, he'll be targeting the rising costs of health care and the state's persistent wealth disparities.
The answer to ensuring we come out of any recession stronger than when we went in is not to tell the middle class and the most vulnerable, perhaps another day, but not now. That choice was made in the last recession, and the middle class paid the price. And we lagged in no small part because we were stuck in an old-fashioned belief that when a job is lost at a recession, all a worker has to do is wait things out and get it back once the economy recovers. The Great Recession proved the fallacy and foolhardiness of that old way of thinking. Many of the jobs lost never returned, and more workers were left without the skills necessary for the new jobs that beckoned. We will not repeat that mistake.
Following Governor Murphy's address, Republican Assembly Minority Leader John Bramnick offered his thoughts and did not hold back.
I understand it's a really good narrative to blame the former governor or a president who may not be popular in New Jersey. That's a really good narrative when you have not lowered property taxes, when you have not addressed the basic economic issues of this state. This is the narrative that he continues to use. Here's a fella who's really friendly, who is a salesman at Goldman Sachs, who is very personable and continues to blame someone else. Time is up. The ball's in your court, Mr. Governor. Take responsibility and tell people why they should not move. Tell people why this is the place you should bring your business. Give us a reason why you should not move to Florida. Tell us what you're going to do to lower the cost of living in the state. Let us know. We understand what you concentrate on, but listen, New Jerseyans are pretty smart. If they think it's a good deal to stay, they'll stay.
Like I said, Assembly Minority Leader John Bramnick not holding back. But of course, it's natural for a Democratic governor to attract opposition from a Republican counterpart. But in Murphy's case, he also has to deal with heat from within his own party, as Steve Sweeney became the longest-serving Senate president in New Jersey history after being elected by his Senate colleagues for a sixth term. And as we know by now, Murphy and Sweeney don't always see eye to eye.
Government succeeds when it functions. Trenton continues to be a beacon of hope while the national government's in chaos. So we have much more to do. The challenges are not always easy, but we cannot be afraid or intimidated. We have to make commitments to fighting for what is the right and what is best for the people of New Jersey. I'm committed to that effort. I know the Assembly and the Governor are equally ready to join us in tackling major issues that lie ahead. We have both the opportunity and the responsibility to build upon our successes and face head-on the challenges before us.
Now, a couple of things that stood out to me at the start of this 219th legislative session, and that's Governor Phil Murphy still wanting to go after that millionaire's tax and still looking to improve New Jersey transit, something he said he'll do even if it kills him. Meanwhile, over in the Senate, Senate President Steve Sweeney vowed that he will put that vaccination bill that has failed to make it out of Senate chambers back into circulation right away, and this time they will make sure that bill gets pushed through and passed. In Trenton, for Jersey Matters, I'm Phil Andrews.
All right, thanks a lot, Phil. When we come back, we'll tell you about a restaurant in New Jersey that caters to families who have children with autism. That's when Jersey Matters returns.